Hey guys, we are going to be working on adding animated sprites. Here is our game where we left off. If I push play, I've got a start menu with a button. When I put my mouse over it, it says Ready Gamer. If I click it, it starts the game. We have some sprites. We have a ball that bounces around. It breaks the bricks. If it breaks the brick, it gives us some score. And it keeps time of how long we've been playing. So we're going to animate this skateboard down here, and this is going to be fun. So let's get after this. Alright, so we are going to go to pixel art, and I know you're familiar with this drawing. This is the skateboard that we were working on. And down at the bottom middle here, there is a frames bar. We're going to click this, and you're going to notice that I have added extra frames to my drawing. I'm going to make it look like the wheels are actually spinning. So some of these buttons are the remove frame button. You can like delete a whole frame, or you can copy a frame so you can have more frames. And what I've done is I've copied this frame over and over, and then I changed the color of the wheels to make it look like it is actually rotating. So I've got the pattern here: green, light green, green, light green, green, and then all the way around to that light darker purplish magenta color. And as you go along the frames here, it looks like the wheels are turning, and it's following that pink magenta color here. So I'm going to get rid of my first frame. That was just a reference frame for you guys to look at. And if I hit preview, they're spinning pretty fast, but it looks like there's some motion there in those wheels. So we're going to take this and we are going to add this into our game. So you can do the same thing, draw yourself an animation, animate your paddle. How we take this out and save it is we're going to come up here to the top. We're going to go to File and then Download. And you would think, oh wait, I just download a GIF and stick it in there. No, that's not how it works. You're going to download the frames of what your picture looks like. So you have frames right here, and you have download. If you push download, it only downloads one picture. If you push the all button, it will download all of the frames and it will number them for you. Mine were numbered 1 through 7, it looks like. So let's go take a look at this and make sure we get it right. I should have this open right here. Here is, I'm going to sort it by date, so it's going to show me the most recent ones. So these are all for today, and I can also do large icons. I don't know if that looks good enough. Okay, so let's just do details. I know it's these, so I'm just gonna do skateboard 0, and then I'm going to rename all these skateboard 1, skateboard 2, skateboard 3, skateboard 4, skateboard 5, and 6, and one more, 7. So I have 7 skateboard frames here, or actually 8 because you're counting 0, and these are all my frames. I am going to put them into my game. I will go to the sprites folder, and I'm going to make a new folder because there's a bunch of frames in here, and I'm going to call this paddle. And so the paddle pictures are going to be in there. So I'm going to move. I've moved all my pictures. There they are. And now we're going to go to our game. Now I'm on the main menu scene, and I don't have my actual game pulled up, the first level. So I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to find my level 1. There it is. I'm going to double click it. Now I am opened up into my level 1 scene where I have my paddle. Let's go to paddle. I'm going to open up this, and right now we have the sprite that's just a regular old sprite that doesn't move, that doesn't animate or anything. It's just a picture. I'm going to hide this collision shape. We are going to switch it out with a different type of sprite. So I want you to right click on sprite and scroll down to change type. And now it's going to switch out what we have there for a different one. We're going to choose sprite, and the one right above it says animated sprite, so we're switching it out with the animated sprite. And now our picture is gone, our paddle appears to be nowhere, but if we show the collision shape is still there. Come over here on the right hand side while you're selected on animated sprites and open up frames and push new sprite frames. And then if you click it one more time at the very bottom, it will show you a new window here, and this is how you're going to actually load your pictures or your frames in there. I'm going to do movement, and I'm going to call this one movement R, and then I'm going to make another one. I'm making two. I'm going to make movement R and movement L. So for when it's moving to the right, and one for when it's moving to the left. So let's start with my motion to the right. I'll open up my sprites and paddle, and we're going to go from 0. Let's make sure that it actually, did it load our picture in here? Can we look at frame 0? How can we do this? Oh, it's on it's on movement R. So I'm going to switch this to, or movement L. I'm going to switch this to movement R. So there we go. There's our picture. I can check and see, yes, that sprite does look good. If it doesn't look good, you can re-import your picture here. So I've got my first one in. I've got 0, and then I'm going to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And if you want to see what it looks like when it's playing, you can click the playing button. Now it looks like the wheels are rolling to the right. Now I'm not going to do the movement to the right anymore. I'm going to do the movement to the left. And for my movement to the left, I'm going to select this other animation, movement L, and I'm going to go put them in backwards. I'm going to go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so let's play that one and see what that one looks like. Now it looks like my wheels are rolling to the left. So I have wheels rolling to the right, and I have wheels rolling to the left. Perfect. I'm going to turn off this playing, and so it looks like it's just sitting there. And then I'm going to hit play on my game, and let's see what happens if anything good. Start game. And when I move to the right, nothing happens. My wheels look like they're different, but nothing is happening just yet. You can just come over here to the right hand side and click the playing button, and then I think if we go back to our game, yeah, it'll turn it on and it'll just play, but it's stuck on the left, the moving to the left. So even if I'm going to the right, the wheels always look like they're moving to the left. So we're going to want to add some code to turn this on under a certain set of circumstances. So what we are going to do is we're going to go to our paddles code, and I'm going to add the code in there, but it's basically the same thing we've been doing. If you go to Neo, you will find the code. It looks just like this. You're looking for kinematic body 2D animated. Here is the code for that. The part that we actually need is from here to here. I included all of it. I'm going to copy this part. So I'm stopping at function physics process delta. So I'm going to grab this part here and I'm going to put it there. Now I don't like all these spaces because it just spreads everything out, so you guys can't really see what's going on. So I'm going to squash some of these spaces here. Oops, not that one. And we can look at this code. So this code says, if the person's pushing to the right, we're going to make velocity plus 1, which is, it multiplies 300 times 1, which is 300. So that's a positive 300. So when it's going to the right, x is going to be positive 300. And when it's going to the left, it's going to be negative 300. So if you'll look right here in my physics process, it says if velocity dot x is greater than 0, we want you to play the movement to the right. And then it says else if it is smaller than 0, which meaning it's negative, it's going to play the movement to the left. If I'm not pushing any buttons at all, if there's no motion at all, if x is equal to 0, that's what another thing you could do. If velocity x is equal to 0, you can have the sprite stop its animation. Okay, let's push play and see if this is actually working correctly. Start game. Oops, let me do it again. Start game, play, and then you can see if I, my movement to the right's not working, but there it is. Yes, it is. Movement to the right rolls to the, movement to the left rolls to the left, movement to the right rolls to the right. So as long as I'm moving, the wheels are moving too. And if I stop moving, the wheels stop rolling. So it gives the illusion that it's actually moving, the wheels. Cool. So we animated our first sprite and we added it in. Awesome. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.